It's like a string's pulling his arm up and like tapping it like a puppet. Knocking on that lady's room. Hello, Venfi. There he goes again in the men's room. Wow. Why don't I just open the door? Why knock on the lady's room? Click, clack, click, clack.
That's unusual. The clock is stuck at 9 o'clock.
Well, maybe you could fix it. What is this? Saxon Snappers? Saxon Snappers. Where? I just picked it up. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Saxon Snappers. Photographic illustrations from the collection of last year's winter, and the year before that, and the year before that, and so forth. Young Olivier had often seen around Saxon snapping away with his trusted camera. Images from top left are the old post box near Celtic Corner, the old cross at Ulm, pine trees near Northfield, and mild Garlic by the stream. About Saxon Snappers. To snap a photograph is to capture a moment in time, to distill a single millisecond onto paper, to keep forever. The trained and imaginative minded can sense those moments and be ready, camera in hand, to catch lightning in a bottle. Are you perhaps one of these photographic alchemists? If so, you should join Saxon Snappers and enter the town's famous competition. Grab your SLR or digital device and snap away to your heart's content. Come May Day, when she is bright and lovely, you shall bring your entries to me, Reese Browen, at Celtic Corner, or arrange for me to collect them from your home. The best entries will be displayed in the Bear's Basement Bar, where the winner is announced on May Day. Okay. Sea creatures.
I think I'll pass on the local delicacy.
What, you don't want lobster? Lobster's good. What's wrong with him? Okay, let's go out of here. She gave us a key to a cabin. Guess we'll go and check that out. See what's up. Who's this guy? Looks like a tool.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
What are you up to?
What are you up to?
On holiday, actually. And you?
Work. I'm a writer, a journalist for the local rag.
I'm guessing not much happens around here.
You'd be surprised.
It's a foggy night.
That's one word for it. This fog hides many things.
Like treasure?
Another glory seeker.
Not exactly. I'm not sure what I'm seeking. I'll see you around.
You will. Trust me.
You will. Trust me. What is that?
I had better not disturb anybody.
Did that bird kill someone? Looks like his blood out. It's kind of weird looking. That looks like
boy.
How dare you speak to me in that tone? God. What the hell are you?
You, boy, what are you doing? Loitering?
I'm staying nearby. Harbour Cottage?
This town attracts all sorts of freaks and losers at this time of year.
What's so special about this time of year?
Oh dear, not too bright, are you? Had much experience of geology, have you?
Well, no. Not really. I've always thought that,
How about archaeology?
no. But I'm willing to learn.
No, I'm ready to learn.
Do you believe this county conceals hidden treasures?
I do. Whether we find them is another matter. This land is old and steeped in blood and horror. The landscape around us has been witness to the fall of kings and death in plague-sized proportions. Time and turmoil can see some items misplaced. They are there for us to find, if you know where to look.
I'm keen to find the treasure. Where's the best place to start?
Well, that's an easy one. Leave town, walk back across the fens to the station,
Yep, I'm with you so far.
get on a train, and clear off back to London ASAP.
I can't do that, Mr.
Hardacre, Professor Hardacre,
Hardacre.
famed archaeologist. Perhaps you've heard of me.
No. My journey was a one-way trip. This seems a good town in which to disappear.
On the run, are we?
No, just laying low for a while.
I'd suggest making peace with who you're running from, and getting back to your own little world.
You could be right. I can but try. I'm not going back to London empty-handed.
So be it. Enjoy your stay.
Don't like that guy. I'm just laying low for a little while. Just gotta cops are on my trail. Harbor Cottage. Let's did we get a key? Yeah, we did. Here we go.
Oh no, this place is a dump.
Disgusting.
I guess it'll have to do for now. Time to have a look around.
Place is absolutely destroyed. Cockroaches, food. Can I get a refund?
Home sweet home. For the time being.
Is that a phone? Does the phone work?
The phone line is silent. It must be disconnected.
Phone's disconnected. That sucks. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. In point-click adventures, you gotta be a kleptomaniac. You gotta look through everyone's junk, and you gotta steal everything you can steal. It seems like. Bathroom. Don't see anything there. What about this sink? Thought I heard... Snap. Thought I heard a voice. Did you hear a whisper? What's really scary is that someone let their place get this disgusting. This is gross. Nasty. Crabtree selling. Harbour Cottage, Saxon, Anglia. The delightful delightful harbour-side cottage will be offered at auction in nearby Rendlesburg on the 7th of November 1988. Offers over £50,000 are expected, but instead of weight we would like money instead. Location: perched on the very edge of Saxton Quarry, Harbour Cottage offers great views of the working harbour to the front and the coast plain and open sea to the rear. With water surrounding the building on 3 sides, the cottage often feels at sea, bobbing up and down on the ocean. The cottage is ideal place within the heart of town, with the Saxon shore. The town La Belle restaurant and bar, as well as the shops near museum and train station. Harbour Cottage is now available, following the death of the previous owner, Edward Molina, previously Edward de Molina, before settling in England from Spain in 1950s. Please note that the cottage needs substantial modernization and redecoration to meet British standards of rental accommodation if planning to lease or rent. The walls are in excellent condition given the harbourside location. Local surveyors will often marvel at the resilience of the cottage, stating it's as if the place looks after itself. Some walls date back to the 17th century, with the main upper room supported by timbers salvaged from the doomed ships of the Spanish Armada. The building was used as a storage house for boats and goods for over 3 centuries, with basic living accommodation above. Many fishermen from home and abroad will have slept in the upper levels after seeking safe harbour in the cottage. Ownership: Harbour Cottage is offered as freehold with rights and responsibility to the arm of Saxton Quarry, with fronts and the flanks of the building. Private ownership was granted to Edward Molina in the mid-50s, when the use of the building was changed from mixed commercial to private dwelling. Molina planned to make the cottage his Saxton home, inviting his wife to join him from South Spain. Sadly, tragedy followed, leaving the cottage empty for 3 decades. With no family interest and claims to ownership, the cottage is now returned to the Saxton Guild. Okay. So that's the history of this place.
No one has been through there for decades.
How does he know that? What's up with this wall?
There's something about this wall. Something not quite right.
God!
What was that sound?
The fuck was that? Oh, God, the plate shattered. What is this? Oh, we have a journal. Okay. March 14th, 1952. The cottage is ready. I could have never have believed this old storehouse could look so charming. The view from the window is truly delightful. Who would have thought such a humble building could offer so much? The carpenters of Saxon have followed my instructions well. Even the door frames have small windmill motifs, which Christina is sure to find charming. I count the minutes until her arrival. March 23rd. Christina arrived this afternoon. It is wonderful to have her here in the Harbour Cottage at last. Saxton welcomed her, but she still seems unsure of the place. I will have to introduce her to the others as soon as possible. It is important that she warms to the place, as I intend us to stay for many, many years. March 24th. The locals have taken to her, as I had hoped they would. We celebrated Saxton's newest arrival with drinking, dancing, and singing gaily in the streets within the warm paneled rooms of the bar. Christina wishes to continue her work as soon as possible. This is a wonderful sign. If she can sew, stitch, and weave, then I know she will be content to live here, in this old town, with me. March 28th. Christina is sick. Something we ate, she said, but I ate the same as she. I put her to bed. and disturb her sleep only to bring water. My work will take me away from town for several days, but can I leave her? Strange face in a strange town? No, I'll have to stay by her side. Her beautiful hair has begun to thin. I have kept this news from her. It can do no good.
The other pages appear to be blank.
So she
It's very odd.
E.M. So Edward Molina, this must be his journal. I guess the title, it does say Edward Molina on there too. Hello, Avhex. Aw. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you still have fun. Alright, let's go upstairs. Odd piano. Wait. Oh. So I'm trying to paranormal activity now. Is there a cat in there?
There's someone in there.
Is there a cat?
That's not right.
Kitty, are you okay? We put a cat in the box.
An empty photo album.
So, someone put a cat in the chest, maybe?
This is the perfect place to pin the Haddon documents.
Why exactly? Danvers Nigel. Cleared. Danvers Nigel to design admin department. Denied. Paranormal main server DLAD's paranormal division. Request Danvers Project Darkfall. Project Darkfall granted. Initialize isolating Project Darkfall. Firewall. Download image. So he apparently got some pictures from Project Darkfall. Haddon Industries experiments case file Project Darkfall. Reported Mr. Hare, April showers. The chasm ripped open at shadow time, confirming our estimations. Crow operated the energy feed as I observed from the gallery. Staring into the chasm revealed forms within the swirling cloud of pure dark energy. Could they be organic life forms or just phantom forms adrift within the sea of supernature? I could swear that many of the forms seemed to take on an almost humanoid shape, with arms reaching out, as if hoping to be dragged from the chasm and pulled into our world. If true, I fear that could never be allowed. What terrible effect would such an action have on our world? Mr. Haddon is due to revisit the lab later this afternoon. I can only hope that the forms reappear. When we open the chasm, he will know what to do. Technology needs this research. We are so close to seeing the world beyond the chasm. What will lie there on the other side? It's kind of weird. So he stole a bunch of documents. It's this moose head. Oh.
Frederick Ager.
Frederick Ager. There's a key in there.
That's not right.
Does the key go to the chest, maybe?
There's someone in there.
Wait, let's do this.
That's strange. Something was trying to get out.
There was a cat in there or something, but there's nothing in there. That's kind of weird. Hello, Vulcan. How's it going? sleeping the night away. What is going on? That's creepy.
Has someone been here?
Mr. Danvers, I am deeply sorry about the state of the cottage. It's so neglected. No one has stayed here for a while, so it's practically forgotten. My brother bought the place in an auction back in the 80s, with plans to turn it into something special, but after buying the place, he kind of fell out with it. He had a bad accident on the stairs. I've had a bit of a cleanup and lit some candles. There's no electricity to the main rooms. Rats have made meals of the cabling long ago. As for the kitchen, it's useless. I've had word with Uncle Slaughter, who owns the Lighthouse Cafe. Uncle Slaughter? What a great name. As for the kitchen, it's useless. Who owns the Lighthouse Cafe says you can dine there for free. I'm also refunding half of the tariff, which you can settle up later in the week. It's a long time since anyone has stayed in this old cottage, so I wish you well. Morgan Mankel, landlady of the Bear. Someone there? Hello? Someone's knocking on the door. There's no one there. Looks like the lights flickering on and off. It's kind of weird.
I feel somebody watching me from the darkness. I should investigate.
Someone's watching you?
Who is that? Maybe I should follow.
Looks like Hardacre.
I'll lose him if I don't pick up the trail. I must find out what he's up to.
Looks like a ghost when he moves off screen. Press waste, read the side of the schedule closely. Hardacre, what do you want? I don't trust you.
Mr. Hardacre, you're a hard man to follow. I nearly lost you.
Not interested. I brought you here for a reason, and one reason only. I want you to leave Saxton at your first convenience and never come back.
What? Now look here. You can't order people about. I'm no threat to you, like you pointed out. I know nothing about geology or archaeology.
That's not the half of it. There's mystery and danger involved. You know nothing about this town or the land around us.
So, is that a crime?
It takes skill, understanding, and a strong mind to find what's hidden out there in the fens. It's an old land which can be unforgiving to those who blunder in with their eyes closed and their chins wagging.
Danger? What danger?
It's as I thought. You know nothing yet.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Hardacre?
No, you fool. I'm trying to warn you. Take that cottage, Harbour Cottage, that you'll be staying in. Know much about it, do you?
You know I don't. It's a small place, a bit stuffy, but nice enough.
Listen out, tonight, as you're drifting into sleep. Listen for the sounds.
Sounds? What sounds? Are you saying the cottage is haunted?
You'll know soon enough. They always do.
An old land?
Some parts of our land have seen great things. Others have seen murder, disease, and disaster. If you look close enough, you can see the signs. A landscape can seem empty and desolate when the sun sets low and the wind chills the blood. But the land is never empty. It echoes with the voices of those that have gone before, pagan warrior kings, great gods, and fearsome beasts. Keep your eyes and ears open, and you'll know soon enough.
What are the fens?
An ancient world of murky waters and whispering reeds. They surround us on all sides, trapping us here, so to speak. Take a walk tomorrow morning, out across the shore, through the Fenland Eye. The fens will be waiting, like those who dwell there. They are always waiting.
Where is the treasure?
Oh dear, oh dear. You didn't really think it would be that easy, did you? Things that are lost are waiting to be found. But what of those precious items that have been hidden, stashed away, for good reason? Should we go looking for treasures we are not supposed to find?
You are talking nonsense, Mr. Hardacre.
Nonsense, is it? Well, we shall see. Watch your back, Danvers. Not everyone in this town is as accommodating as myself. There are those who won't take too kindly to you digging up what should lay buried. That's enough questions, Danvers. If you insist on staying, think on what I have said. You're just a lad. Be careful what you go looking for. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Hardacre.
I don't like this guy. He's like a tool. And he's going like some sort of Atkins diet or something. His blood pressure must be pretty high.
What's this?
Haddon. Strange new face arrived in town. Stranger calls himself Danvers. Overheard Danvers booking Harbour Cottage from Morgan Mantle. Danvers in the cottage. We'll spy on. Why is he spying on me? He's like tracking my my information. Is that all it is? Okay. Let me go in the cottage.